Hey everybody, happy Wednesday. Mark Causey here from Black Cat Comics in Rockin' Milpitas. Every Wednesday is New Comic Day and I like to give you some great reasons to get down to your local comic shop and pick up something fun to read. It's a big exciting week packed with great stuff. Gonna start with the Marvel guys because this is Civil War II number 0, the next big Marvel crossover event by Brian Michael Bendis. Your hero versus hero action. Maybe you saw the movie, maybe you're one of the 3 people that didn't. This is the, of course, the sequel to the original from about 10 years ago. Great stuff. All New Wolverine. It's your Road to Civil War book. Starts a new story arc. That and Old Man Logan are all of your X books for the week. Cool cover on that Old Man Logan. A couple of Deadpools. This is your Deadpool Last Days of Magic number 1. Continuing from the Doctor Strange Last Days of Magic from a couple of weeks ago. Still got a couple of those in stock if you need one. And Deadpool Mercs for Money. And if that's not enough Deadpool, there he is on the cover of Uncanny Avengers, which is your only A-Team book of the week. Unless you count Civil War II, of course. International Iron Man. Speaking of Brian Michael Bendis, this is the other Iron Man book. This one might be flying under your radar, but really solid, just as good as Invincible. So if you're an Iron Man guy, you should totally be checking that out. Lots of Spider books this week. Spider-Man, Miles Morales action, and Spider-Woman, continuing the Spider-Women stuff, along with Spidey, your flashback Spider-Man title. This one's been a lot of fun. If you're an old guy like me, you like these flashback retro books. If you're not old like me, you might enjoy the fun and good times of the simpler comics from back in the day. This one's a bit of an homage to the old Marvel team-ups. Big fan of those old Marvel team-ups. Silver Surfer by my man Mike Allred. Can read more about this one in our newsletter this week. Check out Dupe there on the cover. Star-Lord is your other space guy book of the week. And Squadron Supreme, with Nighthawk there on the cover, who's about to get his own book here either next week or the week after. This one's been really solid, sort of the dark side of the Marvel Universe. If you're an Avengers person, you might want to pick this up. Slowly going to be wrapping around into those A-books. Karnak by Warren Ellis. Anybody should read anything from Warren Ellis. Google that guy. Pick up anything he's done. Great stuff, especially Planetary. Astonishing Ant-Man, one of Marvel's new big movie stars, on the lighter side of the Marvel Universe in contrast to the Squadron Supreme. Power Man and Iron Fist rounds out your Marvel Universe stuff for the week. But I want to mention Haunted Mansion number 3. Everybody knows I'm a big Disney guy. Everybody loves a ride on the Haunted Mansion. Great covers. This book's been selling out every issue, so I hope it's on your pull list. Hope it's already in your box, because they go fast. Big week for the DC guys, too. Rounding out your last issues of the New 52, this is Aquaman number 52, and this is Wonder Woman number 52. All the Rebirth stuff starts next week with the big one-shot, so you want to be on the lookout for that. Superman, Wonder Woman, with your final days of Superman. This stuff's been selling out every single issue, so get in quick and grab your last issue of Superman, Wonder Woman. Also, your last issue of Superman American Alien. I think this one surprised a lot of people. Really good stuff. And that's the last issue, number 7 of 7. Robin, Son of Batman, is the only book that's going to say Batman on the cover this week. And Poison Ivy rounds out your Bat-related stuff. Martian Manhunter, one of my favorites. Dr. Fate and Sinestro are your individual hero books for the DCU. Sinestro's been really, really solid. I'm a little sorry to see that book go. I always like to see the dark bad guys get good. And Titan's Hunt. Last issue of that as well. Cool Nightwing on the cover there. Injustice, your video game tie-in book. And my book of the week for DC is this guy right here. This is Future Quest number 1. Johnny Quest, Space Ghost, the Herculoids, all kinds of Hanna-Barbera greats. getting their own title in one big giant mashup book. Lots of fun. I love anything with Space Ghost, but if you have any favorite Hanna-Barbera character, they're probably in this title, so you definitely want to be checking that out. Written by the guy who did Batman 66. Lots of fun. You can read more about that one in our newsletter as well. And a good week for the Vertigo guys. Lucifer might be your favorite Vertigo book, or Astro City, which is my favorite Vertigo book. Like anything with an Alex Ross cover, I always say he's worth the cover price just for the cover art, but Astro City has always been a great book. Written by Kurt Busiek, homage to all things superhero. Lots of fun stuff. Great week for all the other guys too. BPRD, Hell on Earth. You know I'm always talking up Mike Mignola and the BPRD. Great stuff there. Buffy the Vampire Slayer is your Whedonverse book of the week. Also with great covers worth the cover price. And Dark Horse Presents, my favorite anthology on the stands. If you're looking for something new, something different, pick up Dark Horse Presents. It's packed with short stories by some of the best talent in comics. Always recommending Dark Horse Presents. Good week for the Image guys. I don't talk up Spawn enough. Did you know Eric Larson was working with Todd McFarlane on Spawn these days? Original Image Comics team up. Great stuff. There's this version and there's the coloring book cover. Still a great time to be a Spawn fan. And Invincible. Maybe you've heard of a book called Walking Dead. Well, that guy does a superhero book called Invincible that's well into 100 issues. You should definitely be checking that out. I want to mention Archie Comics doing Sabrina. I've been talking a lot about Chilling Adventures of Sabrina and Afterlife with Archie, but unfortunately the books don't come out often enough. But now they're back. This is Sabrina number 5. I love this book. If you like horror comics, if you like Archie, if you don't like either one, you should be checking out Sabrina because this is a great, great book. And Micronauts. It's my IDW book of the week because Micronauts are awesome. Red Sonja is my Dynamite book of the week because Dynamite does a great job with all of their licensed stuff. Rye is your 4001 book from Valiant. Been talking up the Valiant guys. Everybody should have a Valiant book on their list, and this 4001 stuff's a great opportunity to jump in. And a great week for my kids' books, Simpsons and Futurama in the same week. We only get Futurama about 4 times a year, so you definitely want to grab those when they're out. Always talking about what a great job Bongo does with their stuff. Just as funny as the shows. Great week for all the guys. That's all we got for you for this week. You can check us out at blackcatcomics.biz. Check us out at Facebook. Check out our cool YouTube channel. Or just get on down here to Rockin' Milpitas. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.